Hello everyone, Miura Motion Analysis. My name is Miura, Academic Services Representative. On our dedicated YouTube platform of our services, I am explaining to you, this time, train planning, creation of, then evaluate. I got it. We provide a service called online coaching, so I will explain that. Regarding the background, why do we offer this service? Well, running, the same applies to, there are some parts, by age, the distance of the event will change. Then, especially from college athletes, what kind of training should I do? Is that okay? At training distance, shins, quantity, then strength. I often receive questions about. Then, as the amount and intensity increase, a certain amount of recovery and care will be required. Those things will also be challenges, so I'm often asked. So, well, that business opening. Initially, it was 222. I was consulted by a student competitor. Well, then, we are open. About this, I started asking how you like the price. It really unfolded in such a smooth manner. Well, in summary this time, to give an explanation. Regarding the service flow, please apply first. Click here for the entrance. Write the URL. However, please fill out the inquiry form here. A link to, since we have set it up, apply from there. In this case, depending on the application details, that's a rough monthly training policy to the target race. Even if there were a few months, every month, while watching the progress, I'm going to make something that runs. Policy. A little more detailed from, right, the training plan. This is, the client goes to school or has a job. In various places, if you imagine and make a plan here, it may be a little difficult to proceed, so the client will make it here. At the end of a month, this time we will aggregate each depth. After doing the aggregation, this is a graph after 6 months of accumulation, but it's a sample. Everything is the same. Well, I'll graph it and evaluate it to see if it looks like it. Then you can see if things are going well or not. So if you reflect that in your policy for the next month, that's how we take it. So let me explain in a little more detail. First of all, I would like to contact you, but you can use that inquiry form and then you can use that SNS. Direct messages are completely fine as well, or if you are aware of the email address, kindly provide the recipient's email address in full detail so it can reach the intended person. Then what kind of challenges are there now? And then where are you aiming for? Then, well, in addition to that, the current situation is what kind of practice are you doing and how much training you are doing. Then I received information about what kind of record it is. We will answer from there.
Mickey,
if you think you can make it to some extent with this, if so, we may send you the policy as is. Then precisely at this given moment, if you want to use the service, to this URL, we also have a price list, so, well, I'll charge you for the price. Payment methods are incredibly diverse, ranging from traditional bank transfers to modern forms like electronic money and beyond. We will charge you according to Claudia's situation. Then, service at last. When it comes to using, we will make a policy. Well, how far is it to play in that guy's game? Then the current one, personal vest. If you let us know, please contact us here. Calculate the distance of 1 kilometer from the weapon. That is one training. It will become the standard, so best time pace. What percentage should I do? This ration, this becomes the standard for what percentage of the distance is the best to go with. So this is, well, for people who want to run 35 kilometers. Since it was training, I made this classification. A half marathon, if you're competing, it is a 20-kilometer half marathon, 110 kilometers. People, if I were a person with a goal, I would have set a goal of 10 kilometers. Today. Or Motomia's vision. That is, well, there are 4 types of each here. I'm putting it out with each. How strong is the distance? Then split it into specific intervals. If applicable, what is the precise distance? Is it a good idea to have culture? How many times in a month? It would be nice to do about It shows something like that. Then before the race, when it comes to me, it's like this. Tapering. How to improve your condition? Well, I'm going to make that comment. Then if you are a runner, the sky. If it is a walker, called stroll. Show system with that name. I describe it as a leisurely stroll rather than something abrupt. Well, is recovery? How much of a guideline is this? Is it okay? I will show you. Put out something like that. Yeah, now I'm going to have you actually make a plan. This is for your client. This is the format. I will show you this way. Well, school, for work, home, that. Well, if you make it for various events, for example, if you are doing practical training or working, it will take a long time. On a business trip for a week, if you are busy, it may be difficult to train. We will also do those things together. Well, if you wrote that in the protrusion accident, oh, that's right. There is, but what you ate, I'll have you disguised once. Ushijima. Based on that, I think this can be done easily. Or a little more. I think it would be okay to increase the strength, something like that. I'll think about it and send it. Sometimes we interact several times, and sometimes we interact once. Make a plan and execute it. It's been a month. I did some training, well, about 25 days. It's a consistent situation. I will contact you based on the situation. Well, how much distance did you cover and at what pace? Well, please send us a form that you can understand that much. Well, if possible, one at intervals. That's right. If it's long, well, it's very easy to understand if it's 5 kilometers or about 1 kilometer later. Pei said, I fully grasp a wide range of things, especially regarding speed and distance. How fast and how far? You can walk or you can run. Do the tally here. I'll see what I can see. It's okay even if it starts from a month. This is the third assumption that the person has been there for exactly 6 months. Just to walk so beautifully. There's no way it's going to be the same. So how much is it? I have a clear understanding of the situation, albeit to a certain degree. You've been teaching college students for about 6 years. Then, how far? How much is the allocation? If you're 20 kilometers, you cannot cut it for an hour and 20 minutes. You want it last for 23 minutes. Well, I can roughly understand that. Hey, woman and home for an hour and a half. If it's like this, it won't break. 35 minutes, maybe.
Mickey.
I understand, so roughly. Standards, well. Although it may occasionally deviate from that, I write a comment after evaluating it and adding words. I'll send you. So I'll let you talk about next month's compensation. Although it is optional, this is all included in the price. I'm doing this. This is a technical drill. There is a video stock. I will. Also, when stretching, you can load your own weight. Because there is training. Show such things. Oh, Chris. Then I did this kind of practice with my client. Or today's form like this, what do you think? If you send it to us, please leave a quick comment. This is out of the price. Just like that video coaching. 20 minutes is enough for a file that is 23 times as long. Detailed explanation. Then it will be a different service. How is it? I can make a simple comment on that. Then malfunction, and so on. If you are injured or think it is likely to be injured, the first thing to do is to go to a medical institution. But how should I go to it? Well, after that, what will you do if you return? Whether it's a training method, what kind, to a person with a license qualification, it would be better to take it according to the situation. I will also introduce you.
Ushiji.
General coaching. That is right. That in high school and college clubs, what the leaders are doing. Shape that seems to be doing the same thing. When you reflect on it thoroughly, you'll come to understand. Yes, the last one. The ocean used so far is... The year is 2022, yet this continues in such a manner, well, that by. There are also customers from the Dio construction department, and there is also Mr. Clyde. Almost everyone is saying it in the recording place. Well, at the top, it's predominantly Nihon marking its distinction. Curry at a competition for university students in Japan, I won a prize. Before and after. Men, the Senior Japan Championship poses challenges. However, it closely mirrors the real situation. I think it is also necessary to build a field. As it is, well, otherwise... can we get to that point? Of course that.
Well...
The objective here is to assist those whose coach happens to be unavailable, ensuring progress. Competitive level question. I haven't been there. I don't create those standards. Now, I'm a woman. 60 minutes at 10 kilometers. Of those who say, we also provide guidance. That person too. Instruct someone's training. I've been steadily improving my record, so next time. I believe it will expand significantly, and that's the process we are following. For inquiries, please contact this person. I have set up service usage. Even if you ask me to tell you something like this, it doesn't matter at all. It's okay, so be sure to please send it to us. Yes, that's all. YouTube channel rules. However, it appears like this, but if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. Then I'm glad I saw the video. If so, I would have definitely pressed the high evaluation button. I would be grateful if I could. We are diligently working on an exciting new project, so kindly anticipate it with enthusiasm. Thank you for listening.